USA,
USA, USA, USA, USA.
Let's go, baby! Welcome back to the Unnamed Sports Show. Hope you guys liked that nice little intro. It was planned this time, but glad you joined us here. Thursdays at 7:30. Again, moving forward, that's where we'll be at. But fellas, how we doing? Big week for sports, even though we don't have your traditional football, basketball going on. Oh my gosh!
Put this on real quick.
Man.
Go with it.
Man.
It's soccer. All right, let's go.
Let's get. That's right. That's right. Ain't no football up in here. Jason, how we feeling? Having a good week?
I'm having a great week. I think it is actually, you know what? Since America's doing so well and we're taking over, I'm going to say it is soccer as well, you know? This week I'll say it's soccer as well. Sorry for our non-USA fans, but you're just going to have to take this week. We're winning right now, all right? We're winning
100%.
right
100%. FIFA Cup's in America. It's called soccer. 4th of July's this weekend. Suck it, England. Right, we're out here celebrating. We're glad you're here to join us. Moving into our very first topic tonight, we're going to talk about soccer. The United States with a massive victory yesterday over Bosnia. They win 2-0. And truthfully, the most impressive part being that the last 30 minutes of that game, they played a man down due to a BS red card that was called. But Jerry, your thoughts on how the U.S. Sorry, I love it. Your thoughts on how the United States performed and what it means to have been able to gut out that victory, even with a man down for that amount of time. I mean, they gave them 10 extra minutes of stoppage time too. That went a whole 100 minutes. And some obviously for the stoppage time at the end of the first half. So your thoughts on the USA's performance?
Look, we're the best soccer country in the world. It's not even close. We were up 1-0 when we went down a man. Flo scored an absolutely beautiful goal, kind of off of a deflected pass. But going up 1-0 and then, like you said, a BS red card. Rafael Claus, referee from Brazil, you're on the FBI's most wanted list for being a freaking terrorist referee, all right? Absolutely
Literally,
ridiculous BS red card. Didn't even matter. Guess what? Get another one on a set piece right outside the box. Tillman, just beautiful. Over the top, over the wall, past the goalie. Beautiful shot. 2-0. Going on. We're playing Belgium. We're taking it. We're taking it all the way. We're taking it all the way. What do you get in the World Cup? Is it a gold medal, a trophy?
Who knows? But we're taking it.
We're taking it.
I don't know what
Whatever
it is,
they're going to give us, we're taking it. All right? That's right. You're on our home soil. I said it last week. We defend our home turf. We're going to Seattle to play Belgium. We're going to beat their you-know-whats.
Hey, I love the energy. I love how you feel about it. I will say that set piece goal, the United States never scores on. We never are like the team with the perfect free kick that goes in right over the goalie's hand, right? Like you see Brazil, you see France, you see Argentina, right? And the top scorers in the world, and they're the ones that are putting those touch passes on it. We never do that. So to see us basically stay in attack mode, man down, to get that set piece and then to score, very impressive. Jason, your thoughts on the United States performance and what this means moving forward in this tournament? Obviously, we'll be without Flo for the next game, but what does this mean going forward? Are we true contenders at this point?
At this point, I'm all in. I put $10 on it. I cashed it in. I am a believer. All right, listen. We are playing well. I think we have the momentum right now, and I think USA is going to protect this house.
No.
I can't smash on my table anymore. I forgot about that. My bad, twins. Okay, but yes, no, I'm a believer. You guys have made me a believer.
Oh, you got it. We're good. We're good.
How
are we doing on the vertical, though?
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah,
Anyways,
okay.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry about
I'm a
it.
believer. I'm a
We'll fix it
believer.
in post.
Excuse us for the temporary interruption. But yeah, no, I'm all in now. I think the USA can do this. I mean, we have the momentum. This is our house. They're coming to us. We're taking them down. Even a man down. It don't matter.
That's right.
USA, USA, USA.
That's right. Talk that talk.
And we're
Mhm.
about to walk that walk. I'll say this: United States, obviously, we're playing Bosnia. I don't even know what's a Bosnia. You know, like
What's
I
up,
don't
boss?
know, but. But in all seriousness, and I only say that to them because they were chippy and cheap the entire game. So
Mhm.
I have no respect. Like screw them. But
Yeah.
anyway, so there was a play where Pulisic scored, but they ended up calling him back for offsides. But if you watch that play, we're a man down, and we are. I mean, the ball is just zipping back and forth off their foot for a beautiful, clean look. It ends up getting jumbled up, and then Pulisic flies right in for the goal, and then obviously, like, it ends up not counting because he was just a step offsides. There was another goal in the game that we were offsides on, but I love the how much the intensity that we're attacking with. We actually have guys with real skill, finesse, and touch with the ball. And so you mix that with the athleticism that America's always had. Like our team's always been significantly more athletic than most of these other teams. And then you mix that with Pochettino coming in, right? That's how you say his name, our
Mhm.
coach.
Mauricio Pochettino,
Pochettino, Argentina.
iconic Italian American.
Yeah, so he's Argentinian, isn't he?
Oh, I thought he was. There's no
Yeah,
way he's not Italian. Come on
he's
now.
Argentinian.
There's no
He's
way.
no, he's Argentinian.
You're
What's
right.
the name? Maybe a mix of both.
Yeah,
Hand up. Hand
yeah,
up.
yeah,
My
Got
yeah.
bad.
That's. I mean, I'm sure Argentinians do that too. I don't know, but
it.
we are not very cultured, obviously. But
Hey,
no,
well,
like
speak for yourself. Okay.
he has taken this team. He's injected this culture of like, why not us? Why not the United States? And we are this highly aggressive attack, attack, attack style. And I think not just the winning, but that style is what's really like, what are your favorite basketball teams? What are your favorite football teams? American football teams. Like they're the ones that are these high flying, high powered, aggressive offenses, right? That's how we're playing now in the World Cup, which is something we've never done before. We've always been this sit back, let our chances come to us, and then maybe we'll score one goal, maybe, and we lose every World Cup every year. Now finally we're taking the fight to them. I love the energy. So I think the United States, honestly, top five team performing so far in the tournament. Are they top five in skill and talent? That's
Yes.
yet to be determined.
Oh.
That's yet to be determined. Definitely top 10, but we'll see how far we can go. But at least from a performance standpoint, I mean, we should win this next game even without Flo, and we should carry on further into the tournament. Shifting gears, still staying in that same game though. I do want to talk about the officiating and specifically that red card. Jason, what I mean, I don't understand, and I think this is part of the reason that Americans tune in for these games, and we see something like that, and we're just like, okay, well, this is why we hate this sport. Your thought, we don't hate soccer, but you know what I mean. This is why this is not as popular as say American football. What is your thoughts on the red card as well as like? Can you fix that? Like, is this something that FIFA should fix? Or are we just dumb Americans that go, "Hey, our player's out for a game. That's stupid." Your thoughts?
I mean, like if we were to relate it to anything, the closest thing is like in football, it's like when you get the technical, you get two what are they called? Unsportsmanlike conduct's called on you, right? And you have to
Personal
take that
fouls. Yeah.
court personal fouls, yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct, whatever you want to call them, in football. Is it fixable? Yeah, I mean, reviewing it, but reviewing, I don't know. You add a review system to a game,
That's why it got
takes away.
called.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was a
right,
no call.
right,
It was
right,
a
right.
no call on the field, and then
Not
VAR
even a
basically.
foul. Not even a
Yeah.
foul on the
No
field.
Yeah.
foul.
And then VAR goes, hey, take a look at this, shows a still shot of him
Right.
basically landing on the back of his ankle, and then comes out, shows him the red, you're out of here.
So I mean, yeah, you would. I mean, the only thing you can do is have like in the NFL where they have the above people in like a certain area doing their own reviews, right? Instead of just I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I know I don't
Yeah.
like it, but I mean,
What about
it's
the
another
length
sport
of the
where refs,
suspension? You know, like
yeah, that yeah,
part
you
of me
could just
part
give
of
a
me is
game,
like,
right?
yeah, part of me is like, okay, a red card should be, let's say a red card, let's keep it where you're removed from the game, your team plays with a man down. Then it should
Right,
maybe go to a review on whether or not they should be suspended for the next game too. That to me,
right,
just the
Or
automatic suspension of the next game is insane to me.
or you could have it like targeting in the NCAA. If it happens in the second half, they're suspended for the first half of the
for
next
the
game,
first half of
but
the
they're
next
able
game.
to
Yeah,
come into the second half, as a
Yeah.
sub or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just have a hard time. Well, because to me though, the reason you get suspended for two full halves is because, okay, let's say you're a safety, you commit a targeting penalty. For those that don't know, targeting in college football results in an automatic ejection from the game. It's when you go helmet to helmet with another player, generally with the crown of your helmet. Um, the reason that you get that full one game or two half suspension is because you just have a sub come and take your spot, right? Like it is a massive disadvantage to get a red card of any sort in a soccer game because now your team for the rest of the game is a man down. So to me, that should be penalty enough. You've had to play man down for the rest of the game. Now we look and see, okay, was it intentional? Was it like you were trying to cause harm? Like
right,
anybody watching that would know he's not attempting to cause someone harm. I just don't understand. Like now our best player or arguably top three player will be out for the next game in the round of 16 in a very important knockout game. It's just very frustrating to me.
Hmm. Absolutely.
I don't know.
It's and from my understanding, from what I've read, I'm not a soccer guy. Yeah, hand up, my bad. But
As we're decked out in American gear, let's go.
yeah, I'm not a soccer guy, but I am a USA guy. That's all I gotta say. From my understanding with the VAR system, the video assistant referee, I think is what the acronym stands for. They're
Yeah.
not
Yep.
supposed to use slow mo like still shots when reviewing a play like that. Specifically when they're reviewing red cards. That is like when they were showing on TV exactly what the VAR was looking at. That's the only thing he was looking at was still
Yeah.
shots and slow mos of the tackle. So it is mind boggling to me how that.
It wasn't a tackle.
Yeah,
That's the other thing. It
yeah.
wasn't even a tackle. It was two guys jostling for a loose ball, and his foot came down on his ankle.
Right.
It was 100% just a tangled up accident. That's the other thing too. Is like I'm seeing online, everyone's like, "Well, he went spikes up." I'm like, "Yeah, his spikes came down on the guy." But when people are referring to spikes up, that means that someone slid in for a tackle with their spikes up and literally spiked someone in the leg, which is
Which is
obviously a
not what
red
happened
card.
here at all.
No, it's not even close to what happened.
And to add to that, Lionel Messi had this almost exact same play happen earlier in this tournament. Not even like a couple years ago, a previous World Cup.
Mhm.
In this tournament, almost the same exact play. No foul, no yellow
Worse.
card, no red card. At nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't yeah, it was nothing. Actually, Messi's was worse than Flo's because it literally looks like Messi is pushing him in the back and trying to hit
To
the back of his legs,
intentionally do
or
that.
maybe even trying to go for the ball with his foot. Who knows? But was intentionally pushing down, leading with that leg, hits the other guy in the back of the leg. That that's not even what Flo did. He literally is just jostling for position. His foot comes down. I just the inconsistency. By the way, if you haven't seen the Messi play, look it up and then watch Flo's play from yesterday. Compare them side by side, and you tell me which one's worse. It's absolutely unbelievable. But let's not end on a negative note for the United States. Jason, real quick, and then we'll move a little bit. We'll move on the World Cup update. Your thoughts on our upcoming matchup against I can't remember who it is. Don't tell me. Belgium. I was thinking Bulgaria. I was like, that's wrong. Against Belgium
I will
on
be
Monday.
clipping these. I will be clipping these for some type of clips. Anyways, um, I think
Brian does
we're
not
good.
know geography.
I think we're good on this in this game. I think we'll be fine until we face a better team like the Spains and the stuff. That's when I'll start getting a little nervous. Like I said, I'm bought in. I'm cashed in. But against Belgium, I think we will have a chance even down one of our better players. The way we've been playing, I think we're going to take the confidence from these last games and just continue to stack on top.
Jerry, your thoughts being a man or being without Flo, but against this Belgium team who did beat us 5-3 in our last friendly just a couple months ago.
Yeah, a friendly's a friendly. This is war, all right? This is absolute all out war. And we already showed we can score down a man. We don't even need we'll come into the game 10 men and we'll still win, all right? Give me whoever. I don't care. USA all the way. This is I'm not even going to sweat this one, all right? Not even sweating it. Easy clap.
All right. All right. Easy clap. He says, let's take a look at the rest of the World Cup. The bracket right now. We France moves on in a 3-0 decisive win. They'll play Paraguay, who the United States beat 4-1 in the first game of the group stage, and then they slid in as the number 2 or 3 team, I believe the number 3 team, from our group stage, and just upset Germany, who was top 5, top 7 team coming into
a lot
FIFA.
of people picking Germany to win this tournament. A lot
Yes.
of people.
Yes. And so they get upset in the very first round in an incredible performance. They'll move on. Poor Paraguay. They play Germany, who is a favorite, to now playing the favorite France in the next matchup. Canada moves on to play Morocco. Spain will play the winner of Portugal and Croatia, which I believe is happening right now. We obviously play Belgium. We just discussed that. Brazil versus Norway. Mexico will play England, which will be a very, very exciting game. And and then the last 4 games for the round of 32 will also need to take place, which would be Argentina against Cape Verde, which is tomorrow, Austria against Egypt, which I think is tonight, and then Switzerland, Algeria, and Colombia and Ghana, which are both tomorrow. So of those matchups, Jerry, which one are you most excited to see outside of the USA-Belgium game for the second round?
Before we get out of USA-Belgium, I do want to talk about Belgium's incredible win against Senegal. I know I downplayed them a little bit. They're still going to get whooped by the USA. But Belgium came back. They were down 2-0 in the 85th minute. They come back and score 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game and then get a PK in extra time and stoppage time, extra time. So the 120th plus 5th minute and end up beating Senegal, come back from down 2-0 and that later time. Kind of incredible to do that.
PK, by the way, real quick, is a penalty kick. So if you commit a foul inside the box, which is that I think it's 18 yards, that big box that the goalie's in where he's allowed to touch the ball, if you commit a penalty in there, the team that the penalty is committed against gets to shoot a penalty kick at just the goalie. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Correct. Incredible win by Belgium. They're still getting beat. All right. Next best contest, I think, is Mexico and England. Mexico has been a force this tournament. They look pretty good. And for me, I think it'd be pretty exciting to see a USA Mexico grand final here for the World Cup. That'd be pretty awesome. Or USA England. Either one would be incredible.
That would be the best.
That'd be incredible. But yeah, those two teams probably both. I would say coming into the tournament, nobody was really looking at them as like contenders. But since this tournament has gone on, they've both really proven themselves. And England was down. They went down early against the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Came back and won that game. Harry Kane's kind of stepped it up the last couple of games. So that's kind of a premier matchup where I think both of those teams have really elevated this tournament, and a lot of people are starting to take notice, and I think would put them in that category of not being a favorite, but definitely not a team you want to mess around with.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Jason, before we wrap it up here, your which of these games do you think is most intriguing um,
I
outside
had
of the USA Belgium?
outside of the USA, Belgium, I definitely would say Mexico and England. But since he took that answer, I guess I'll have to give you a different one. Let me go to one of the 32 teams still. Cape Verde has been balling out. No one expected them to come this far. So they're a very interesting team to watch. So I'll be watching in that one.
Yeah, they have a population of, wait for it, uh, one second. This is really good for live. 525,000 people. There are more people in Columbus than there are people in uh, Cabo Verde. Actually, I believe is what it says here, is how it's pronounced. So, pretty impressive that they made it even. So, I believe this is their first World Cup appearance, or first or second, and to make it out of the group stage into the knockout round. They are playing Argentina, who's probably the second second favorite behind France, but kudos to
Anything's
them.
possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. I'd say outside of the two games you guys have pointed out, the France Paraguay game is interesting to me just because France looks like they are, you know, 20, what is it, 2018 or 2018, 2017 Golden State Warriors, where it's just like nobody's even touching them. But Paraguay has, since getting destroyed by the United States, has actually looked really good in the rest of their matchups. So, can they continue this upset train, or can they at least make it close? Uh, we will see. Let's shift gears a little bit to another sport. Not as much entertainment in the in the sporting sense, since the NBA championship just finished up a couple weeks ago, but some major offseason news with some trades. We'll start off with the Jalen Brown trade. He is sent from the Celtics to the 76ers for Paul George, a 28 first. What's this? I thought it was just two firsts. No, I thought it was a 2028 first and a 2031 first.
There's some stipulation where the 28 first can turn into a pick swap. I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure what it is.
Let's just assume it's just the first
Super
round
short.
pick.
Yeah.
And then two second round picks. I have my feeling on this, but Jerry, your thoughts on this trade and what it means for each of these teams.
I don't know what Brad Stevens is doing. he
That's
just
the GM of the Celtics, by the way.
he just traded away Jalen Brown, who we've talked about on the show as being he's probably a top 10 player in the NBA right now. This dude's an NBA Finals MVP, an NBA champion. They send him to the 76ers, who you were up 3-1 against and ended up getting bounced in the playoffs by this team. This team's in your division. This is like a pretty big rivalry between the Celtics and the Sixers. You're pairing Jalen Brown up with the likes of Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid. Like this team's
BJ Edgecombe.
Edgecombe is
Yeah.
an incredible player.
Edgecombe has been balling.
Yeah, he's been balling. You send him to the 76ers for Paul George, the single worst contract in the NBA. The single worst contract in the NBA. 2 first round picks, so a 28 first, which is probably not going to be, it may be top, maybe between 20 and 30 at best. I don't know. Like, who knows what the Sixers are going to do? They got to be second in the East, second favored to win the East now after this trade. And then a 31 first and then 2 seconds. I have no idea what the Celtics are thinking on this one. Outside of I guess they were so mad at Jalen Brown, or Jalen Brown was so mad at them. I know there's been a lot of reports with them being upset about his comments that he's made on Twitch and live streams. But yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. I feel like they could have got a lot more I know that when the trade, when they were talking about trading Jalen Brown at first, they thought the value was going to be a little bit higher, but I didn't think it was going to get this low. I think it's a pretty bad return on investment for the Celtics here.
Jason, what do you make of this trade? Like, what are the Celtics doing right here? And obviously, it seems like we're all on the same page here. Like, kudos to the 76ers for going out and getting the Finals MVP for 2 firsts and a bag of potato chips. I mean, I hate to be rude to Paul George, who
Paul
used to
George,
be
but
incredible, but
this isn't 2015 Paul George where
yeah,
every
yeah.
kid was growing up saying this is my goat, this is my goat. That's not that Paul George anymore. All right, he's not pulling up from half court. We're hoping he doesn't do something to his knee again, Paul George. Yeah, no, like I'm not making this trade if my head is. I mean, you know what, family friendly, family
I
friendly.
think everyone knows where you're going with it, though, and I
Yeah.
agree.
So, but like, it makes no sense to me. You just made, like Jerry said, you just made one of your rivals, one of the better teams in your conference. It makes zero sense. I mean, you get first round picks, cool. You get a player back in return, but like, he's not better than he's not better than the player you traded away, and
Not even
you're
close.
not getting, yeah, not even close. This is not like even discussion, right? You're getting maybe the same archetype, so that's okay. But they should have got. They needed. If I'm Boston, I need more return on investment. You need because their thing for the longest has been solid play at the forward positions. You get a solid rebounder that can shoot the ball as well, and just depth. They have always had depth, but they're losing that, and they're not getting any back. I mean, this is still a long off season, but we'll see what happens now. We'll see what
I
happens
could
now.
agree with you. To put it in perspective, the final season of Paul George's contract ends in 2028. So, they still are saddled, and that's $57 million a year for a 36-year-old Paul George. I mean, we're talking about a terrible, terrible contract. And then first round picks from a team that you just gave a finals MVP for that's gonna have Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brown, and VJ Edgecombe. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think that hey, good work, Sixers. Hey,
Yeah,
kudos to
their
you.
new GM, I forget what his name is, but hell of a way to step into the role and make a
Yeah,
splash, man.
yeah. I mean, as a Cavs fan, I'm kind of mad. Like we were talking about giving up Evan Mobley for Jalen Brown. I would take Evan Mobley over Paul George 10 days out of 10. If we were
Absolutely.
Mhm.
giving up, if we gave up, I mean, that's like if we gave up 2 firsts and Jarrett Allen for Jalen Brown. Like I would even say the
Mm,
I'm not saying Jarrett Allen's better than Paul George, but his contract situation's more
yeah,
preferable, and
no,
he's
you're
not
right. You're right.
36.
You're
So,
right.
so it's like
You're
I
right.
I just as a Cavs fan, I'm like, man, I wish we could have done something there, but because wing's been where we've struggled at since LeBron's left. But it's just it's so it is what it is. Congrats to the Sixers, the Celtics. Hey, I'm happy because I'm tired of seeing the Celtics be good. Maybe Brad Stevens is like, hey, listen, we've been really good for a while. We've won a championship. Maybe we got to suck for a little bit. I don't know, but whatever. Some other major news: John Morant is traded. Everyone kind of saw that coming. He goes to the Trailblazers for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. Your guys' quick thoughts on that? I mean, everyone kind of knew he was probably getting traded, but uh, thoughts on the return that they got for him, Jason?
It's just at a certain point where when someone has such bad public rep, and just
Yeah,
bad decisions that they made, you just get what you can.
yeah,
You just
Yeah.
get what
yeah.
you can, and I can't hate on them for it. Get the guy off the team. You have young players that you can build a franchise around now, and hopefully they continue to re up.
By the way, actually, sorry, let me back up real quick. So I have one more thing to say on the Paul George and Jalen Brown trade. Uh, what's his name? Memphis, because we just talked about Memphis. It just popped in my head. They traded him. this year? Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson got 3 first rounders. Three first round picks, and he is nowhere near the player that Jaylen Brown is.
Jaren Jackson Jr. isn't even a top 10 center in the NBA.
Yeah. He
I'm border fence on that, but defensive wise, he's probably. You know what? Yeah, you might be right.
I
know I'm right.
3 firsts for him. They get 2 firsts and the worst contract in the league for a Finals MVP. A guy who literally carried the Celtics this year to a 50-plus win season to the freaking 2 seed when their best player was out. I mean, just.
And to add on that, you're trading this player away when your best player, quote unquote, Tatum, isn't like. Did he show that he was fully healthy when he came back?
No, he didn't.
Like, I don't like.
And you traded to the team that knocked you out of the playoffs. They came back on you down 3-1 and knocked you out.
This is like when the Bills traded their pick to the Chiefs and they got Xavier Worthy for it.
Yeah,
this is ridiculous.
But worse.
Yeah,
worse.
A million times worse. But in the same breath.
Okay.
What are they
Whatever. They're being dumb. Anyway, John Morant trade. Jerry, quick thoughts on that?
Whatever. I'm not a John Morant believer. I think he's like the worst of the best. I don't know if you want to put it that way. I don't think he's ever going to carry a team to a championship. Damian Lillard's not what he was 10 years ago. We'll see. I don't know. That's about all I got on it.
Kind of he has a ridiculous amount of athleticism and talent. Maybe being in Portland out of Memphis will help. I don't know, but good luck to both of those teams. That's kind of like you said, that's probably not an adequate return for John Morant, but you get what you can get in that kind of a situation. One of the other massive trades, Kawhi Leonard traded back to Toronto. The Clippers send Kawhi to the Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a pick swap. I think that makes the Raptors one of the best teams they just took the Cavs all the way to 7 games, and the Cavs made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They add Kawhi Leonard to that team, Jerry. What is that? Does that make the Raptors a contender?
Oh, yeah.
How does this help the Clippers? Is this do you think this was a good return to a quality trade for both teams? Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's a win-win for both teams. The Raptors are trading out Brandon Ingram, who didn't really show up in the playoffs last year against the Cavs in that series. He was out for at least 1 or 2 games. I can't remember exactly how long, but then when he came back, he wasn't. He had a game where he had like 9 points. I think just kind of wasn't visible. You're trading him out for. You're trading him out for a hometown hero, Kawhi Leonard, won you a championship, 7 years ago. So it's a win-win too, because the Clippers are in full rebuild mode, especially after they got rid of Harden. They got now getting rid of Kawhi. They bring in Darius Garland, who's a good young talent. Brandon Ingram's he's a little bit on. He's not old, but he's not. He's kind of in that mid. Yeah. But they're stacking up picks here. The complete tear down, complete rebuild makes sense for them. Definitely win-win for both teams. Definitely makes the Raptors one of those top 5, top 4 teams in the East right now. They're definitely going to be contending.
What's interesting about Brandon Ingram is I think he just kind of was on a team that's probably not well suited for him. It made them incredibly long when he was on the floor, but there's not true shooters to space it out where he can get to his spots in the mid-range. So it was very easy to, when you watch him, like when he pulls up in that mid-range, it's almost automatic. It's ridiculously efficient for a mid-range shot. But when everyone can just crowd the paint and crowd the lane, it just makes it difficult to get to those spots. Jason, your thoughts on the Raptors? Are they like Jerry said, top 4 team in the East now, or is a little bit overhyped having Kawhi back there? He's, how old is he, 33? 34?
30.
You add one of the better perimeter defenders in the NBA, and you still probably
35.
keep the same amount of scoring. Like I think he was still averaging 24 points, 25 points a game last year. I mean, that's probably about the same as Brandon
Tried
Ingram, if not more.
28. He was averaging 28 last year. Yeah,
Holy
he
what?
had an
28. And
incredible
Brandon
year
Ingram
last
was
year.
averaging 20. Yeah.
Yeah, so you add scoring, you add better perimeter defense. Like, what more could you want? Like, no, yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely makes them a contender. I think he fits their style a lot better too. I mean, yes, Kawhi is also a very good mid-range shooter too, so that might be something. But he also can handle the ball, drive. He does a lot more. So yeah, no, it's great for them. I do also like this for the Clippers. I mean, I think Grady Dick is a guy that could use some more touches and wasn't going to get that on that team
Yeah.
They
to
didn't play
be
in the
more
playoffs at
successful.
all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I think he's a guy that's a lot that could be a lot better um, under a team that might give him more touches. So I like it for both teams. They get picks, they get Grady, and they get Brandon Ingram, who can fill a spot for them temporarily while
Yeah,
they build
100%.
up their team.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I think it's good for both teams. I think having now Scotty Barnes and Kawhi Leonard as your two defensive players, which is, I think the Raptors might hold teams to 90 points. With
Yeah.
how good their defense is about to be. They were the number one defense last year. They just upgraded that. Uh, good luck to all the Eastern Conference teams. A couple more trades. We'll kind of fly through these here because we
Wait
want
one
to.
second.
What? What'd I do? What'd I say wrong?
Imagine not what you said. But imagine a
Oh.
conversation between Scotty Barnes and Kawhi Leonard. Please.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was good. That's funny. um, a couple of other quick trades. We'll kind of fly through this. We got another game we want to play with you guys this week, very similar to last week's, but slightly different. So stick around, and we'll get to that here soon. But Walker Kessler traded. The Jazz send him to the Lakers for 2 firsts and 2 first-round pick swaps, and then Miles Bridges traded. The Hornets send him to the Suns. Uh, Along with the 29 first and a 27 second for Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, and a 33 first, 2033. When I just say the two numbers, it's the year. So 29 first is 2029, 27 second, 2027, and so on. Real quick thoughts on either of those trades or both of them, Jason. Go ahead.
The Lakers are building the all-white team. Uh,
All right, Stephen A.
but I mean, it's like I don't see the vision for the Lakers. I mean, he's a solid player. He's gonna get you. He's like a 15-10 guy, right?
Mhm.
But you're paying him a lot of money to be that. I guess it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he gets more touches again and goes 20 in 2010, but I don't see that happening. So I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's like they needed someone there, so it's like it fills a spot, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't be paying them as much as they are. But Miles Bridges trade, I mean, again, I don't get what the Hornets are doing. Like,
I don't
does
get it
Grayson
either.
Allen and Royce O'Neal fill the Miles Bridges spot? Like, why not just keep that? I don't. It doesn't
Well,
make sense to me.
well, not only that, they send Miles Bridges and picks
And
when they're
picks,
rebuilding. They're
yeah,
you trade away Lamelo Ball in a terrible trade, and now you're giving away Miles Bridges, who I know has been kind of riddled with injuries. He's still a pretty
but
decent player. I don't. Why are you sending picks away if you're going to trade him at all? You know, I don't.
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
understand it.
Don't tell them they're rebutting. I don't think they know.
yeah. Don't. Yeah, I
Hey,
agree.
Con
I
Knuckle is
agree.
the future. All right,
I guess he better
he's the
be right.
present and the future.
He's the one guy left. I don't understand it, especially with how well the Hornets were doing at the end of the season last year. We talked about that too. They traded LaMelo, but I guess we'll see. Um, to wrap up a little bit of the free agency talk, I'm going to speed run through some of these signings, and then if you guys want to comment on any of them, obviously I'll give you that opportunity at the end. But Anthony Simmons goes to the Sixers. Tobias Harris goes to the Spurs. Kelly Oubre goes to the Pacers. Colin Sexton, Quentin Grimes, and Sandro. I'm not even trying that last name. Mamu Kelashvili.
Mama,
Mamu
Mama
Kelashvili to the
Kilishvili.
Lakers.
Nice.
To the Lakers. Mitchell Robinson goes to the Celtics. Mo Wagner goes to the Nets. Mike Conley to the Celtics. That's actually
His first
it's
time
pretty
being in the
interesting.
Eastern Conference in his career.
Yeah, yeah. And he's been in the league
I
since,
didn't know that.
I mean, forever, right? He's like 40. He's got to be
This is
40.
his 20th season. Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive season or career, I should say, for Mike Conley. Nikola Vucevic goes to the Magic. Norman Powell to the Bulls. Marcus Smart heads over to the Rockets. John Collins signed to the Pistons. Dean Wade, Cavaliers. Dean Wade, really good defender, but will never shoot the ball. Dean Wade goes to the 76ers. Thank you for your service. And Tim Hardaway Jr. heads to the Miami Heat. Jason, any of those that you want to make a quick comment on before we move on to the last NBA topic?
Yeah, I'll do two. Tim Hardaway Jr. That's a huge pickup for the Heat. I think we
Yeah,
were talking about it in the last show. They need shooting, and that's what he brings.
yep.
Tobias Harris to the Spurs. I think they have a vision. They drafted two players that are like Tobias Harris, body size, but good defenders that can run and shoot if they have to. So um, I think the Spurs are going to be dangerous again with what they've done in the offseason.
Jerry, your thoughts on the NBA free agency there?
Uh, I don't know how good they're going to be this year, but I think Norman Powell to the Bulls is a pretty good acquisition for them. He kind of came on with the Heat last year. I believe he was an All Star last year. So good acquisition for them. Other than that, I mean, all these guys are. Well, some of them would be starters, but you're not talking about any superstars here. So pretty, honestly, a pretty active NBA offseason though.
Very
A
much so.
lot more to come.
A lot more to come. That's a great transition. Although I did want to say one thing before we transition. The John Collins pickup, John Collins to the Pistons, to me actually is a really, really good pickup for the Pistons.
Mm.
As a team that could not shoot the three ball, John Collins is a big man that shoots over 40% from three. This is someone that can really help space the floor for them. And plus, he's a great lob threat for Cade Cunningham when Cade's coming down the lane. So the Pistons, I think, made themselves better by adding a solid shooter to the roster. But like you said, Jerry, there's more to come. The King and the decision still needs to be made. LeBron James is not going to return to the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, the top three teams that he's going to are the why I get it. I was like, why are you showing your American shirt? I was like, oh yeah, it's the Dwayne Wade lob to LeBron. But anyway, that was pretty funny. Um LeBron right now, it's basically the he could end up anywhere, right? They're trying to push this idea that he wants to play for any contender, but the market odds have it down to three teams, and they are the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Golden State
Cleveland.
Warriors, and the Miami Heat. Jason, where is LeBron James going?
Cleveland. I did this for you. I'm praying. I'm hoping. Um, I do think we should be a favorite. I think we should be the favorites. We have. I think the East is weaker than the West, so I think we have a better path for him to get to the championship if he comes again. Like we said, since he's left Cleveland, we have not had a wing player that is a good, even 50% of his caliber of a
Serviceable,
player.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like so. I mean, we've had young people. We tried to draft a couple guys. Nothing's really worked. They've been traded. They're not playing on the team anymore. Dean Wade is now gone. Like we need something there to fill a spot. We couldn't get Brown. Bring in LeBron James. LeBron James Jr. Akron's finest. All right, we need it. We need it.
We do.
Ramon.
Jerry,
Ramon.
is LeBron coming home?
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
All right, stop. That's copyright strike.
Nah,
Oh,
it's an
sure.
original.
No.
Yeah, he's coming
5 seconds.
home.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
seconds.
we got 5 seconds. I still have like 3.5 seconds left. Yeah, he's coming.
Save it for later.
No, all right, never mind. Yeah, he's coming home. He's been in. I said it last week. He's still in the Northeast Ohio region. He's still in the area. He's been here for like 2 weeks. There's no way that he hasn't met with the Cavs front office about this. There's been a lot of rumors, a lot of reports that this time around, none of it is influenced by money. There's no financial influence here, so he can take the minimum. Do I think he takes the minimum? No, I think he's going to play for more than that, obviously. But he's not going to be looking for like a max contract or anything like that. So the Cavs have the ability to move around some pieces. If they can make a couple trades, free up a little bit of cap space, get him in the door, have him be that 3 spot, it's going to be perfect. There's been a lot of rumors with the Warriors about them bringing in AD and then bringing in LeBron together for a reunion there. I don't know how likely that is. I don't know how much the Warriors want to do that with how old they're getting. It'd be a risky move for them. And then I
The
don't know.
Wizards also, side note, the Wizards have said that they're not looking for trades for AD.
Right.
So,
Right. And I don't think that I don't know why he would want to go play for the Heat. Really, it doesn't really fit his play style. That type of team. With what they're building there, I don't think that's a really good fit for him. I understand him wanting to go back because that's where he won his first championship. Completely get it. But no, he's coming home. Last season in the NBA, finish it at home.
I hope that happens. I have my reservations only in the sense that I know his wife loves living in Los Angeles and loves living in California. To me, it makes it much easier for him to be at Golden State. Also, he said he wants to play with Steph Curry. Um, there's nobody from the there's nobody from a player perspective that I think is really drawing him back to Cleveland. I don't know how much him and Donovan Mitchell or how tight they are. I don't know how tight him and James Harden are. I don't think it's not like one of his boys, like he's going like when he went and played with Dwayne Wade or anything like that. So that's my only reservation. But man, what a storybook ending if he comes and plays his last season in Cleveland. They win a championship. It would be absolutely incredible. That starting five would be ridiculous. I don't know who's going to be holding the ball if James Harden, uh, Donovan Mitchell, and LeBron James are all on the court together at the same time. But either way, it'll be super exciting if he does come home. I'm really hoping for it. I am not holding my breath, but I'm having my fingers crossed. We thought maybe we might get some sort of notification during the show that he was coming, but alas, we did
I'm
not.
just kidding.
Any final thoughts on the NBA before we move on?
Nope.
All right. Wrapping up, finishing up a conversation we started. One of the first, I think, the very first episode when we came back to Brendan Sorsby situation. Quite a roller coaster. So he admits to betting. Right, this is in the NFL. Brendan Sorsby, quarterback for Texas Tech. He admits to gambling. Had been gambling tens of thousands of dollars. He is banned by the NCAA. Files a lawsuit against the NCAA. Bunch of back and forth from a Lubbock County judge. Blah blah blah. He ends up dropping his case against the NCAA to enter the supplemental draft. The NFL has now come out and said they will not be having a supplemental draft. So Brendan Sorsby is banned from the NCAA. He already dropped the lawsuit, so he can't sue them again. And the NFL is not allowing him to enter the league this year, as well as the CFL, the Canadian Football League, has come out and said he cannot play there either. Jerry, real quick thoughts on the Brendan Sorsby situation. obviously cautionary tale for all collegiate athletes and all athletes everywhere. Do not bet for your own team. We understand it's becoming a massive part of everyday life. Just don't do it. It's not worth doing. It's just a silly way to end up not being able to play. But some final thoughts here on that situation is he will now literally just be sitting out for a year, hoping to get in the NFL next year.
Yeah, very dumb way to. I don't want to say ruin his career because his career really hasn't even started yet, but it's definitely something that can derail it very fast. And with him looking to not, he probably knew that he wasn't going to play this season in the NCAA. Probably knew that from the get go. Had a chance to get to the NFL. Like, stuff can keep happening, right? What happens if he gets to the 2027 NFL draft and no team wants to pick him up because of this? Or he comes into the 2027 NFL draft, say he's like, and he's definitely first round talent, but say because of this he's a third round pick or something like that. So he's not making as much on the pay scale as if he were a first round pick, and then the NFL says, "Oh, we're going to suspend you." Like, that can very well happen. It's very dumb. Uh, just don't do it, like you said. Just don't do it. I do have a question though on this, and maybe you know the answer, maybe you don't. With the him effectively not being a collegiate athlete anymore, not having a supplemental draft, he's been banned from the CFL. He hasn't necessarily been banned from the NFL. Can he join a team like on a practice squad or be signed as a free agent or anything like that?
No.
No.
Okay.
I know that's the answer. I don't know why. I wish I had the specifics. That's something maybe we can discuss next week. We'll look up and get back to the people watching. But I know he can't just join a team. Um, I don't. I'm not sure why. Because yeah, to your point, it's not like the NFL said Brendan Sorsby can't play in the NFL. They just said
I just
no
said they're not having a
supplemental
draft.
draft.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure the answer to that. I would have to assume though uh, that the answer is no, because then it wouldn't. It's. I think it's probably something to do with like it wouldn't give every NFL team a fair opportunity to get him,
Right.
because then he could just because then anyone could just say, okay, well, I'm opting out of the draft and I'm just going to go to this team and
Yeah.
play. So
Yeah.
Right.
there's got to be some bylaw or rule that stops that, but I don't know 100%. Wrapping up this kind of segment story we've been talking about, I doubt we'll see much more on Sorsby until 2027 draft. Jason, your final thoughts on the situation?
Ah, get some help. I'm just kidding. But
He did get
yeah,
some help.
no,
Yeah,
I know.
not enough though.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking about it last time. I do still think it's pretty crazy how slow the NFL is to move on other situations in the NFL that are definitely worse than gambling. Um, I mean, we saw it literally happening in real time with the Terrian
Side
Arnold
by
issue.
side with this story.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's wild to me. It sucks. I feel like I feel like he should have the opportunity because the only way he was going to be able to go to the supplemental draft is if he dropped that NCAA case, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
So like, it sucks that he wasn't able to get confirmation before that. In the end all be all, he's a quarterback that has a lot of potential. I think he will still. He can be in the 2020 the the next NFL draft though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
well, as of right now, yes.
Yes. So he will be in this next 2027 NFL draft. He'll have a combine. He'll have a pro day, and teams are still going to like him. And I think he'll be fine. Because unfortunately, time heals all. And then next year, after the NCAA draft, sorry, by the end of the NCAA season, and it comes draft time, people are going to forget about it. Now, on the flip side of that coin is people might forget about him because he's not playing, and
Yeah.
you might see a DJ Moore go off. There's a bunch of different quarterbacks that might go off, so it might hurt his draft stock a little bit. But at the end all be all, I think he was a top five quarterback coming in this year. If he shows that he has the arm talent, he has the athleticism in his pre-draft process next year, he'll be fine.
I hope him for the best for him. I hope he gets it figured out. Obviously, guys, do not bet on your own team if you're a collegiate athlete. Just don't do it. Not worth doing. Um, that wraps up all of those topics. Now we're going to do another game. We're going to get back to the fun stuff. Last week, we were on the verge of greatness, and we drew the Browns for the final team for quarterback. I apologize as the only Browns fan on this show. That we had to draw Cleveland as the final team, and it was the reason our team went 13-4. Every other position we had done perfect, we had done stacked, but now we're doing a different game today. Now we're trying to go 82-0. We're doing a basketball version of the game. So boys, let's get into it. Let's get into our IQ.
All right.
So premise of the game, by the way, I did get some notes that the game last week, we did not do a good enough job describing what we were trying to do. And so some fans of the show said, I don't know what's going on. So what'd you say?
It's his wife.
Maybe not. But
hey, a fan is a fan, all right? We got to do better.
That's right. That's right. So what's happening is we are spinning this randomizer, and the one for the NFL was like current NFL players. This one actually is every different NBA team and decades from the 60s on. Is that right?
Yep. 60s and up.
So it'll be 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, thousands, 10s, and 20s. And we get to select one player from that team and era to fill out this hypothetical team. Then this hypothetical team made up of these players will then play against it will play like a virtual season. It runs a simulation, and then it will tell us what our record would be in that season. NBA season's 82 games. The goal is to go undefeated, 82-0, by selecting the best possible players and the best possible teams and the best possible decades. But what ends up happening sometimes, obviously, is maybe you pick a second-tier player at a position, and then you get a team with the number one tier, but you already picked that position, right? So you got to be smart about who you're selecting for each of these positions. That's what makes it a fun game, and obviously it tests our ability to know basketball through the multiple decades, which maybe we know, maybe we don't. I know Jerry's got a lot of ball knowledge. Not sure how well mine is. I know Jason's very versed up on his NBA knowledge too. So I don't know how much help I'll be outside of 2010s and on, but let's get into it.
All right. Also, something that we did not have last week. We get one reroll per category. So like if we draw the Heat in the 80s, we can re-roll the team to try to get like the Bulls in the 80s or the Lakers in the 80s. And vice versa, if we draw the Heat in the 80s, we can re-roll the era to try to get the Heat in the 2010s or something like that. Got it?
Also,
but we only get one of those each for
each.
the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think Ryan glazed me a little too hard there. I got maybe to the 90s. All right. I got maybe.
All right.
Let's rock and
roll. First category.
Golden State Warriors in the 2010s. Hold on.
Yes, Steph or Durant?
That was.
All right. I say
it's Stephen Curry. It's still Stephen Curry.
Well, I would say that we probably have a higher probability of getting a solid wing player.
You know what?
The decade.
Give me Iguodala.
Iguodala. Yeah, I agree with you, Jason. I think we have a better chance of getting another good wing player in a variety of teams than you are getting a point guard as good as Steph Curry. So Steph Curry with the shot, though.
Steph Curry at the 1 or the 2? I'm 1, yeah?
1.
Point guard?
Yeah.
All right. Stephen Curry, first overall selection at the point guard position. Next roll. The Grizzlies and the 2020s.
I was hoping we were going to... Man, if we could have got...
crap. I'm just kidding.
I was hoping we would get the 10s. Then we had maybe...
I mean, we can...
Like a Marc Gasol, but...
Yeah, we can't. No, because we can't take Ja here, by the way.
Yeah.
We can't take him out of shooting guard.
Mm-mm.
No. He's a pure one. He only handles the ball, drives, and dunks the ball. In the
Ty
hoop.
Jerome. Ty Jerome, though.
Heck
Oh,
no.
all right, no.
It's honestly Jarrett Jackson. Sorry.
Or do we
Jared.
use a reroll?
Yeah, we can use a reroll.
Let's re-roll team.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm just looking through to see if we miss anybody real quick. Maybe there's somebody on there that's really good that we didn't know about.
Like briefly or something.
Yeah. Nah, this team sucks. We're
Yeah. All right, that's our one re-roll for team.
Cunningham.
Kid
Kid
Cunningham.
at
We
the
could probably
2.
put him at the 2. Yeah.
2. Yeah. Because we can get. Yeah.
All right. We got our guards.
All right.
Now we need some wings. San Antonio
Spurs
in the 80s. Did what's his name? That center that played with Tim Duncan. Did he start in the 80s or was
Robinson?
he 90s?
No, I think that
Yeah.
was 90s.
90s. Okay.
I think if he was in the 80s, he wasn't. He
wasn't on the Spurs.
We can't roll. I mean, we can re-roll era, get a better Spurs team. Like,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We're burning both of our rolls.
If we get a Tim Duncan, though, come on.
That's true.
Baby.
That's true. And we can get
or Wemby, Tim Duncan or a Wemby. Like we're good.
Yeah, like come on.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as it's.
I don't have.
All right.
There's like nobody
Roll
here. There's like
roll
nobody
it.
I mean, even if we get a 90s, it's Duncan Robinson, so it's fine.
Oh.
Wait. No.
George Gervin, maybe. I don't even know who that is.
I can't see those names.
Yeah, I don't know either. I can't see the names either, so I'm.
Yeah. Read those names. The centers. I can't.
The centers.
Yes.
Billy
Well, we
Pultz.
need.
Kobe Dietrich.
This is terrible.
Here.
Oh, good lord.
I don't know.
When I zoom in.
I can't read the names, so this is.
Here. Let me see if I can fix that.
Here, let me pull up our YouTube channel and see if
Hold up.
I can see it better on.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Can you see?
Oh,
it?
much
that's
better. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. We're gonna have to edit that out.
We'll fix it in post.
All right. Tell me if you
I
recognize.
think the best person is George Gervin.
That's the only name I've ever heard.
Yeah. So I think we have to go George.
Like
Gervin,
George
'cause
Carl, but he was a point guard back in the day.
Yeah.
You can't take him. George Gervin.
All right, let's do it. Small forward. Hopefully we don't roll LeBron. Well, LeBron can play.
Now,
anything,
if
so.
you are a ball knower and you actually know who we should have picked, please let us know in the comments.
All right, Ben Wallace here.
Yeah. Wait, what era? 90s? Yeah, it's Ben Wallace.
2000s.
Or it's
2010s.
2000s.
Oh, yes, it's Ben Wallace then for sure.
Yeah.
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 Rasheed Wallace.
I think Ben Wallace is probably better.
It's Ben Wallace.
You got to think about.
Yeah.
This is very stats based, so think about who's putting up the most numbers. You know.
Yeah,
It's
but
Ben
Ben Wallace though.
It's Ben Wallace. Now, do we
He
put
was
him at
more
the
of a
4 or
defender.
5? 4 or 5?
4. I think we have a better chance of getting a center. No? There's been more great centers than there's been great power forwards.
Yeah. Brian, your thoughts?
I'm almost thinking Rasheed Wallace. I don't know. Just from an offensive perspective.
Yeah. Chris Webber. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's go Rasheed Wallace at
Christian
Sorry to change
Laettner.
oh my goodness. What a pull.
At the
Yeah,
4?
let's go him at power forward. Yeah. Yeah. Just because, to your point, they're not going to. Ben Wallace was great, but like, they're not going to care because he put up like 10 points a game, 8 points a game.
Yeah. All right, last roll. No re-rolls.
For center.
For center.
Oh.
God.
Do we have Manute Bowl? He's not
Yeah, I mean, that's
bad.
probably a
Robert
best
Parrish.
Wait, when did
Robert Parrish?
when did Wilt play?
That's what I was
Not in the
thinking.
80s. He's
but
not there.
I think it
He's in
was
the
the
70s.
90s. 70s for Warriors?
Yeah.
Uh,
Manute Bowl, Robert Parrish. I think it's Robert Parrish.
yeah.
We're so screwed. Robert Parrish, yeah. And by the way, how good was he? Oh, jeez.
Okay,
All right.
so
That's tough.
Robert Parrish was a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably the best team we could have assembled. George Gervin,
George Gervin,
26
yeah, we were right.
points per game.
Ball knowledge.
Ball
knowledge.
Listen. Yeah.
That was
Okay,
good.
now to fact check. Let's look up Ben Wallace stats in the 200s. Ben. Thank you.
Oh, that was in the 11-2012.
Hey, that don't count. That don't count.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Yeah, great call.
Yeah.
What are the rebounds looking like?
Yeah,
Monster
15, but
rebounder.
yeah. But
I'm just
he was like 6'9", wasn't he? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Rashid.
That's crazy.
13 and 7. Yeah. Rashid
Seven.
Wallace is the
Yeah, I think.
Hey,
Good
so
call. Good
actually, I was a little mad at first. That's a solid performance by us.
Uh-huh.
Steph Curry, Cade Cunningham, obviously leading the way. 59-23. That's not great.
I don't know. George Gervin probably leading the way, brother.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
almost. Yeah, he is. Dude, not much we could have done there. I think Steph Curry and KD's got to be like a toss up, right? You can take either one and probably be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
And if we take KD, we could put him at the 4.
That's true. We could have put him at the
But then we
4.
don't have Steph Curry. And then
Yeah,
we're
but we
stuck
could.
with the Pistons.
Hey, you know what? I'm happy
But-
with this team.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
I'm
we got
59-23.
two terrible teams in the 80s. All right, you can't.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
We did our best. We re-rolled on San Antonio to try to get Wemby or Tim Duncan. Didn't pan out. We got George Gervin. Pretty good. I'm happy with it.
We're a contender. That's what it says.
So let us know down in the comments, who should we have taken instead of the people that we did take? Ball knowers only. We'll make sure to respond. We really appreciate you guys watching. That kind of wraps up the sports portion of it. Just to kind of finish it out here. Any Iron Man training updates? My only update is I screwed up my back Wednesday doing squats. So that's fun. It's really not too bad, just kind of like a strain. So taking kind of a week off from heavy lifting and then getting back after it. How about you boys? How are the workouts coming?
Just been walking and running. Been doing much of the swimming and the biking section part of it yet, but I do have a standalone bike in the back room over there.
Nice.
So
That's right.
That'll come
that's what I
handy in
do.
the wintertime.
Yeah.
And we got 2 years till that date, so we got some time. So just slowly building up. Jerry, how's your progress coming?
Going good. I had my first 1,000-yard swim the other day, so very exciting. I did it again the next day, so I'm like, this might be the new norm. I'm seeing progress.
Consistent.
It's pretty
Consistent.
good. But
Good for you.
I'm very excited too for the 4K or the 5K that we're running this weekend. Gonna see.
Yep.
That'll be a good test to see where we're happening. I hope it still happens because it's supposed to storm this weekend.
Yeah.
So hopefully it still happens. We'll give an update next week. I know Ryan and I are running it, so we'll
Give our times.
We'll give our times. I know Ryan.
We got some money on it too.
We do have a little bit of money in it.
Ooh.
Chili
Now we're
cheese.
talking gambling.
Here's the thing. I screwed my back up, so if I lose, that's going to be my excuse. If I win, I'm rubbing that in your face that I beat you with a hurt back. So either way, lose for you, win for me. But no, it's exciting. We're all, well, 2 of us are in our 30s. One of us will soon be in his 30s.
Not yet.
So, I think it's really smart, actually, that we're all kind of trying to take a hold of our health and move and try and, you know, it's easy to end up like I have end up, which is, you know, pretty large, pretty big, especially after college. So trying to get back to where we were, get back to those athletes,
That's
and
right.
So
Hey,
we're
I've been there too,
well on
brother.
our way. Last thing before we wrap up the show, every week we've been doing pop culture reference recommendations. Uh, we'll start. I think last week I started, and so we'll just go around the horn. I'll start with I don't know. I'll start with Jerry this week. Jerry, your recommendation for the people.
All right, my recommendation, it's not necessarily a new show. It's been on for a little bit, but new season just started a couple weeks ago. If you're into the Game of Thrones series, the Game of Thrones show, a spinoff called House of the Dragon just started its third season. I believe it's the final season. First two seasons, honestly, very good. I was upset with the way that Game of Thrones ended, as a lot of us were. Last couple seasons kind of fell off. House of the Dragon picked up, and it's pretty awesome from the get go. So my wife and I, we watched the first two episodes. Airs on Sunday nights at 9. So if you're into that kind of thing, tune it in. It's a pretty good show.
So, House of the Dragon, you said?
House of the Dragon. Yep.
All right. We'll have to give it a watch. Jason, this week's recommendation for the people.
Okay, I'm going
Is he
on a
going to do
throwback.
another anime? Is he going to do
I
another
am doing.
anime, Jerry?
I am doing another anime.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take that to the bank
Listen,
every week.
I
listen.
love it.
It's what I got. It's what I'm making. All right, bread and bread. That's what I'm making. All right, but I'm going for a throwback. It is a show called Black Clover. The reason why we are bringing this back is because the new season comes out in October, and we've been waiting years on years. An anime that was beautifully done, was not very financed, started getting financed, and they got money, they got bread now. And the animation is wonderful now. Listen, the show is another one of those shows where a hero who believes in himself has a sword in a world of magic. This is actually like
I love it.
top three
I
favorite of
love
mine.
it.
It comes out in October. There's about 200, a little less than 200, I think, episodes. Um, so if you want to watch it when it comes out, start watching it now. We won't have to watch that many episodes a day. Just a couple episodes a day. Boom, we're on our way.
And what's the show called again?
Black Clover.
Black Clover. We got House of the
Oh,
Dragon.
also,
Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Last week I messed up the title of the show. It's
Oh, no.
Wisteria Wand and Sword. Last week's
Okay.
recommendation. So if you watch that,
Okay.
it's not Wand and Wisteria. It's Wisteria Wand and Sword. Thank you.
Do you even know anime, bro? Do you even know anime?
I know too many, and that's why I didn't have the title down.
Hey, it happens to all of us. So we got House of the Dragon. We got Black Clover. All right. My recommendation this week, it actually comes from my wife, but also from me. We watch it together. I say I hate it when I watch it. I'm still drawn in every episode. It's Love Island.
Oh my
We've been watching.
God.
We've been watching
You're
it.
on the FBI's most
so
wanted
wait,
list for being
Listen,
a
wait.
terrorist.
listen.
So we went from a
Listen.
sports podcast to being basic white people. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead,
Do you
Coco.
see this guy right now? Come on.
Look how
I was
pale
gonna
this
say a
is.
different
Look
word,
at
but
the
it wasn't
light
safe.
reflect.
Listen, I was gonna say a different word, but it's not safe. All right.
uh, Here's the thing. Part of the issue too. I've been spending my time working and playing Pokemon on my phone and reading, and so
What a
I already
life.
gave my reading recommendation. I'm not going to recommend work. Everyone's played Pokemon White, so I can't. That came out however many years ago. So what else am I doing? Sorry, you haven't played, but yeah,
I have
come on.
not.
So I'm what am I watching right now? I'm every week I'm watching Love Island with my wife, and I'll tell you, it is not you're not going to learn anything watching the show, but it is highly, highly entertaining to watch these people lie and be awful people, and they do it on camera, and then they show it back to them, and they're like, "What was I supposed to say?" And you're like, you know that there's cameras literally everywhere. Like it's absolutely it's both terrible and amazing at the same time. It's something my wife and I connect on. Maybe it's something that you and your girlfriend or wife will connect on. So Love Island
Yeah,
USA
imagine.
plus the narrator plus the narrator is hilarious on it. So give it a watch if you're bored. I would watch the House of the Dragon or Black Clover first, but those are our recommendations for the week.
To your point about not learning anything watching Love Island, you in fact become dumber watching that show. You lose physical parts of your brain that you can't access anymore because it's filled with idiots. It I God. I'm with you. Kaylee watches
For that
it.
reason, go watch the show.
Honestly, Kaylee watches it sometimes. I've been tuned into a couple of seasons and gotten hooked myself. I'm off the stuff now, so I'm good.
Can
It's
I
it's
get some
entertaining.
F's in the chat, please?
It's entertaining. I don't care what you say about the it's entertaining. So, you know, give it a
Listen,
try. Or
listen,
not, you know,
listen.
whatever.
Growing up, my mom used to watch all the Love and Hip Hops, Love in Atlanta, Love and blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of watching those shows. I can't do it. I went to Jerry's house for a couple days, started watching that. I almost got drawn back in. Nah, I'm out. I'm out the game. I'm out the game.
Well, fair enough. Well, we'll end it right there. We went about 15 minutes over, but thanks to everyone who tuned in to watch. Thanks for everyone that tuned in after to watch. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow us on our social media at Unnamed Sports S. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff. Obviously here on YouTube, Twitch. So again, we'll from moving forward will be Thursday 7:30. We can't wait to see you guys next week. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Mama Cred says she loves your USA fit.
And speaking of USA, it's our 250th birthday
That's right.
this weekend. Celebrate hard. Love America. Be safe.
Be safe.
Be
Yeah, good
safe.
call.
But celebrate hard. It's going to be awesome.
America.
Merc.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Later.